Take it away, Megan.
All right. Well, thanks everybody for coming today to the meeting. And I'd like it to first have all the committee members that are here to introduce themselves, starting with Tracy, who's the chair of the committee. And this is, I'm not sure how many years you've chaired.
This will be my 10th year.
10th year chairing. 10th and last year. Tracy is hanging up her chair hat. So thank you very much, Tracy, for all your hard work on this, and it's amazing to have you on board and this amazing event. So thank you.
Thanks.
And there's Jean. There's Jean. And Angela is from the Downtown Main Street office, and Kim from Downtown Main Street. And my name is Megan Shuey. Did I say that before? I didn't. I'm the executive director of Downtown Main Street, and I have 2 crazy dogs who this is usually their playtime. So we're just going to have to pretend they're not crazy. Let me get started on the presentation here. And like Kim said, please do not hesitate to jump in with questions. This should be pretty informal. I can sometimes get off pontificating. So just stop us and say, hey, I have a question or an idea. Okay, first of all, these are the folks on the committee: Tracy, me, Kim, Angela, Jean Dosdell, Maureen Nelson. You might know her from the United Way, Caitlin Vonch, Terry Carpenter, and Kathy Ernie. So this is who's making this happen this year. There's a couple of pre-events we're gonna do to help just kind of raise awareness for not just the Holiday Stroll, but the Downtown Main Street does the Holiday Stroll. And these are things that we just want the community to be aware of. And if there's anything that you think we could, how we could participate in an activity you're having or something like that, that would be great. First of all, we're gonna do a raffle fundraiser again this year, the 50-50 raffle. And so we'll be selling that around town. So if you know of anybody, or you're like, your passion is selling raffle tickets, Ethan, I think that it could be a really great partnership for us to come together on. Will also be a really fun thing. We'll get into a little bit more detail. We'll be at the Aces game on Friday, May 28th. And then Mississippi Illumination 4th of July fireworks. We're so lucky to have the fireworks display again this year. And we're thinking of ways that we can get the word out about Holiday Stroll and sell raffle tickets at 1 or 2 of the parks during the fireworks, or probably before the fireworks. And then we'll have a booth at the Fall Arts Festival again this year and sell both raffle tickets and ornaments. And just let people know, because we'll also have the sculpture walk, and we'll have 9 new sculptures downtown for people to walk around and look at. So that'll be great. Again, we're going to do the 50-50 raffle. There's a cash prize, and we'll award it the evening of a Holiday Stroll. Our goal is to raise $10,000, and we would then have $5,000 to us and $5,000 to the lucky winner. So it's a big raffle. Last year, I think Tracy pretty much sold all the tickets and raised $2,715. So we got $2,715, and so did the winner. I mean, that's a lot of money for a $10 ticket. So just heads up. And then we'll be selling those throughout November at the activities that we're looking at, and then also the day of the Holiday Stroll. I'm going to have Angela kind of take this away. It's Christmas at the Aces. So Angela, go ahead and fill us in on what's happening here.
All right, we are so excited for this. So we wanted to find another opportunity for us to help the downtown businesses and bring more customers into their stores, as well as partner with more people. So this was a way for us to do that. We're going to have free koozies for anyone who comes to the game. There'll be Holiday Stroll. So it'll be promoting the Holiday Stroll. We'll have Christmas characters there. We'll have a Christmas character that'll throw the first pitch. And then the week prior, so May 21st through the 28th, if they shop at a participating Downtown Main Street or West End partner, they can bring their receipt for extra entries into this bundle box drawing we're doing. We have had several donations, very generous donations from businesses for these bundle boxes. So Red Wing Brewery, pint glasses, the visitor center has put in some coasters. So that's a way for businesses to also get promoted at the game. So if you are interested in donating for those boxes as well, it's a great promotional opportunity for you. And then whoever brings the most receipts will automatically win one of the bundle boxes. So if somebody shops at 3 different stores, brings in 3 receipts, and that's the highest, they will get one of those boxes. If they buy a raffle ticket, for every raffle ticket they purchase, they also get an extra entry into this drawing. So just, it benefits us and it benefits them the more they participate. We will also have a coloring contest for kids. It's not fully confirmed, but the goal is to have a contest where the 2 kids that are drawn from the contest will get to go down on the field and with wrapping paper race to wrap a Christmas character. So something entertaining, get the kids involved. And then this is one area where we have a volunteer opportunity. We're looking for volunteers to dress up as Christmas characters. Help us sell, we would like to maybe sell some Christmas trinkets, you know, the flashing necklaces, those types of things. And then people to help sell the raffle tickets at the game as well. So if you or you have an organization that has people that would be interested in participating and volunteering, you can reach out to me. My email will be at the end of the presentation, and I can help set that up. So that is our ACES game we're super excited about.
Any questions so far? Okay. The next thing that we want to talk about is Mississippi Illumination, 4th of July. We're talking about maybe having some Christmas characters walk around, hand out info cards about who puts on the 4th of July fireworks, and then also to invite people to the holiday stroll. And then we could potentially be selling some flashy blinky items. Those flashy blinky things that we sell, the head things and the necklaces and stuff, that's a really big moneymaker for us during the holiday stroll. So we thought, well, maybe if we sold 4th of July themed stuff at a park or 2. So we do need some volunteers for that as well, to help us kind of celebrate that. Fall Festival, we'll have a booth, and we've done this before where we sold garden flags and ornaments and things like that. And so this year we would also have, again, brochures to hand out for the sculpture walk and the public art walk, and then also to really showcase the holiday stroll and to sell raffle tickets. So there's a volunteer opportunity there if any of you love going to the Fall Fest and want to take a gamble on the weather, because you just never know with that thing. But that would be a fun thing to do, and we just need a few volunteers to take shifts at the booth. So we do have some planned activities, and we've organized them in green. We know we can do them. We can be socially distant, etc. Yellow is maybe we can, and red is either no, or we really have to wait until we, get a little closer or a lot closer to the event to know if we can do things safely. So in the green category, we know we're going to have Santa, vintage snowmobiles, medallion hunt, tree lighting, Central Park lights and luminaries, fireworks, Christmas movie, window displays. So we already have 6 businesses that have signed up, and they get to pick a movie that they're going to do for the theme for the windows. And then we'll have a scavenger hunt and everything that goes along with that. Of the photo booth, the raffle again, of course, and then 20th annual ornaments and a poster that celebrates 20 years. So we'll take a collage of all the other posters, and then we'll sell those as a fundraiser as well. So all these things allow for social distancing and not big crowds. Items we hope to be able to do, depending on COVID protocols, a puppet show that could potentially be in the Tootsie Twos or space. So that could be really fun. Band on the stage, horse-drawn wagon rides, curling, ice carver, festival of wreaths. That's a moneymaker for us too. Merchandise sales, food vendors, roasted almonds, stilt walkers, fire dancers, or stormtroopers. that could walk around and either be in the parade or be just walking around as people are milling about, strolling about, I guess. Burning barrels, and then the West End Market bar and vendor market. So we're hoping that we can do these things. We're hoping that, you know, we could do these things pretty socially distanced even. The things that might be hard is the wagon rides and the band, but those are the rest of it's we think we probably could do. And the things that are really on hold is anything in the basement of the library. You know, we've had the year before last was the Humane Society came and did a dog kind of thing, and or the parade. Those are the two things that are really tough to socially distance. So just so you know, this is what we're planning now. My dogs are literally having the best time behind me. So how businesses and organizations, we would love to know what you're going to do or what you're thinking of doing. And one of the things that we want to do is, I'm going to go forward here. I don't know if you remember this from last year. We had a really, in our brochure, we did a really nice listing of all the activities, no matter where they were. So anything that was happening in the St. James or in, you know, the church or whatever, we were really trying to have it be a one-stop shop to know what's going on at the stroll for any other business or any other activity. And so what we're going to do this year is we're going to get away from that really high quality kind of brochure that we have to sell sponsorships for and sell advertising in. And instead we want to do kind of a listing that can include even more things. And so it would be, if you want your activity or your business special to be in this, you'd be included on the activity sheet, Holiday Stroll website. We do social media, e-blast to our new mailing list. That's our newsletter list. And then we'd be doing some activity posters to put up around. And that registration form to be on that list will be sent out, will be available soon. And then we would want that sent into us by August 1st to be included on that. And, you know, this is kind of what we're looking at. And we've got, in order to help pay for this, we're asking for $50 per listing. This would help us pay for the design, printing, and distribution of the materials for this. So hopefully that's something that you can take advantage of and get your activity on our activity sheet, because I think it's going to be really important, especially this year. You know, I think the thinking in the event world is to have multiple activities, but just keep them much smaller so you don't have those big groups gather. So the more activities we can have, the better, because it'll keep people spread out. So we're really looking forward to figuring out what activities other businesses and organizations want to do.
And Megan, I just want to mention, as Megan mentioned, we used to sell ads for that brochure, and that helped pay for the printing of that brochure. And it also did generate some funds. And those ads ranged between, Tracy, like 150 and 500, I believe.
Exactly. Yeah.
So we think $50 to be listed on all those things would actually be a really good opportunity. And I also want to remind people that the day after the holiday stroll is Small Business Saturday. So we'll probably be rolling that up together, possibly if businesses want to carry on with those promotions the next day, because we will be doing some additional Small Business Saturday promotions. So.
Okay, so we talked a little bit about some of the volunteer activity or volunteer opportunities. And a lot of, you know, we're looking for things that somebody who, or, you know, kids want to dress up as the holiday stroll characters, the snowman and penguin, and, or even, you know, if somebody wanted to be Santa Claus or Mrs. Claus or anything, that would be really, really fun for that Aces game. And then the 4th of July for selling tickets, raffle tickets and trinkets, art festival booth. And then just the night of the holiday stroll, we always have some groups that help us out. And some of them aren't either going to do it this year or are waiting to see kind of how COVID goes before they'll commit. And one of them is painting ornaments. If you know painters or anybody in your life that is really skilled at that, this will probably be the last year of the hand painted ornaments, collector ornaments, because all the ladies who paint them are sick of painting them. And so we'd like to get one more year of hand painted ornaments to round out the 20-year anniversary. We also will have a headquarters again this year, and we can always use help there with setup, takedown, and manning that booth, selling the ornaments. The Elks are willing to help sell chestnut or the almonds, and I think they probably will take over a lot of that. Hold on a second, you guys. Sorry. The thing that always makes me the most nervous is the setup and the takedown. And by setup and takedown, that is really setting up all the barricades, especially if there's a parade, and the stage and the garbage cans and the burn barrels, and all that stuff has to be set up downtown and then taken down. And this is something that is really a nice thing to do because you don't have to miss all the activities, because you're helping before and after the stroll. So it's a nice way to help if you're looking to volunteer. Crowd control and barricades, that is typically our wonderful Civil Air Patrol, and they have just done such a great job of that over the years to help us. Parade lineup, if we do have a parade, I don't know, how many people do we need for that, Tracy, usually?
We usually ask for about 25, 30 entries. Sometimes it gets up to 40, but that's a busy year. 25, 30 is a pretty safe number. And then it only runs about 20 to 25 minutes long.
So
but we need, and how many people do we need to help with the lineup?
For that, maybe 4. Ethan, I think you did it. You helped with that one year. So it's kind of people, making sure the line goes correctly in the way it's listed on your little form that you're given, and in the spacing of them.
Make sure no fights break out.
How many? You guys had a lot of people there that year.
We did, yeah, and half a dozen. I'm sure would be more than enough, but I think we had many more. We'll see if we can get them back.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Then we also have luminaries we'd like to do, especially in Central Park, correct, you guys?
Yes.
Yes.
Those would be in Central Park. And that's, something that also can be done beforehand and then after. So that's a nice kind of activity. If we can do wagon rides, the line management might need some help, because normally people kind of line up along, but if we need to keep the ridership down, so normally we could have 20 people on the wagon, but now maybe we only have 10. We may have longer lines that need some help with management there. And Santa, we're not sure how we'll do Santa this year. If it's outside, we probably would need some help with line management again. If it's inside at the Sheldon, hopefully the Friends of the Sheldon will handle that again. And then we'll have the additional attractions to be announced and other volunteer activities. So does anybody have, I think that's all we had for our presentation. So what I'd love to know now are questions, ideas, and or what you're doing, your organization is doing. And feel free to just pop on, unmute yourself, and let us know. Hi, Mary, I didn't see you join. Your characters were great last year for the Santa. The girls were fantastic. So I don't know if that's something that if they'd be interested in doing for the Aces game again, or during the holiday stroll, or, oh, you're muted, dear.
There we go. I can check with them, and then we can see if we can get some of our dancers to do things. I always like them to be able to volunteer in the community, and that's one of the things we always really stress at Fusion. So yes, we'll try.
Awesome. They already have experience.
Right.
How about anybody else? John, I don't know if Abby's still here. John, did you have any comments or thoughts or anything?
No, actually, I was going to let Abby drive this since she's our new marketing person for my company. And unfortunately, she had an appointment. She was trying to watch it on her phone and she wasn't able to do that. So I said, well, I'll tune in and see, and maybe it's recorded and maybe I can touch base with you and we can go over that with her in
Perfect.
detail. So I don't have any good answers for you right now.
That's fine. That's
But we'll
totally
follow
fine.
up, and yeah, I know she really wants to be involved in this, so that's great.
Oh, great. That's awesome.
Yeah. Mhm.
And Connie, hi.
Hi, I'm Connie Kunai, and I'm with the Downtown Plaza now. And of course, with
Welcome.
thank you. With the senior living, I'd like to do something that our independent residents would be able to participate in somehow. And looking for ideas, if you have any great ideas of how we can be part of the community here too for the holiday stroll.
Oh, that's a great. I know. What's so great is it's walkable for the folks, the residents there. For any that have mobility issues, of course, that's maybe something else that we want to think about. And I know, Connie, are you new at the plaza?
Right. Since Elysian had purchased the Downtown Plaza from Mayo Clinic just January 15th. So we've been there for now almost 4 months.
Oh, great. Because I know Cornerstone and who's ever representing Cornerstone Church, they have, in the past, they've had a meal that they serve upstairs. And I know that they have walked residents over from the Jordan Towers and then also from the plaza. And I know that they really try to get people out. So you guys should definitely hook up too about connecting around that. But I love the idea of, how to get more, we always think of kids for the holiday stroll, but I think it'd be great to think about what some of the older folks might really enjoy and what they need. We don't have a lot of benches or, things like that we might want to think about that from that angle.
Yeah. So I'll keep my thinking cap on, but if anybody else has any other ideas, be sure to let me know as well. So
thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
And then Shannon, Red Wing Ignite did a Red Talk, didn't they, on a holiday stroll? No, you did it for the.
Yeah, we did part of the Big Turn Music Fest.
Yep.
Whatever year there wasn't COVID, 2020. Yeah, so obviously the building, we're happy to be able to offer space, whether it's that night or if there's things leading up to it. I haven't had any conversation with Stacy or anyone else on our team, but we are there to partner and support you. And I'm a big fan of all the work you're doing. So I'm just here to be excited and help however I can.
Shannon, can we use the, if we do the parade and need the barricades and things, can we use Ignite with the Civil Air Patrol? Because that worked out really nice because they're just right in the heart of everything.
I don't think it's a problem at all.
Okay, great. Thank you. Marissa, do you have anything you want to add or questions or anything? We're really, really lucky that Mississippi Illumination, in exchange for us being their fiscal sponsor, Downtown Main Street being their fiscal sponsor to help, do the money side and the paperwork side of the fireworks in the 4th of July, they, in exchange, do the holiday stroll fireworks for us. So it's an amazing partnership, and we're so lucky to have them do that. Marissa, do you want to add anything or have any questions or ideas or?
I think what you presented, Megan, for this year, if we could come up with a way to have a couple of volunteers roving the park, to just be there to educate folks around what this partnership is and what it means. And if we are able to raise additional funds, with kind of the blinky light up necklaces and things, I think we should try and explore that a little bit more. But yes, the guys are for sure planning on shooting fireworks at the end of Holiday Stroll.
And I don't know if Megan did mention that, but we did discuss if we sell the trinkets at the 4th of July, that would be a fundraiser for both, and we would split that 50-50.
Yeah, thank you for that, Angela. We did talk about that. So thank you for mentioning that again. And selling the 50-50 raffle in the parks too, if that's, something that we just want to combine and have, the same volunteer group. If we can get a few more volunteers, handling both, I should say, whatever is easiest logistically, I should say. Let's do that.
Awesome.
Ethan, do you have anything you want to add or
Well,
volunteer for immediately?
I wanted to get the list of things you needed, and I wanted to bring this back to the Masonic Lodge, especially where sponsorship is concerned. So I'm going to take that list that you got, and unfortunately have to go to another meeting here in just a second. But I'll report back, and thanks for letting me know.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much for joining us, and you guys did such a great job that year with the parade. That we really appreciate your help. And
thank you. You say that now, but thank you.
Thanks, Ethan.
Yeah, thank you all very much.
All right. I think we haven't heard from the church. Is someone from the church there?
Yes, I'm here.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks a bunch, Megan, and everybody.
Is Robert?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yep. Sounds
okay.
Good.
Yeah, I don't have a lot to add either. We're kind of trying to figure it out, but we'll do something. We got a team that will look at that, and we love being a part of the community, and anything that we can do. We'll probably do a food thing, but we won't know until COVID and all that kind of stuff. And really like doing something for the kids or something if we can. Really like that. And but yeah, we're still, we're doing some things this summer already, so we're kind of tied up with that. But we'll be a part. And appreciate what you're doing. I'm still new. Last one was my first one, and of course, it was all different. But yeah, we'll and we're open to ideas too. So yeah, sorry, not much help, but I am listening.
What you guys did last year was pretty great, to have music piped out into the streets, and it was just so nice to have. You guys are such a large portion of that block, and it's so nice to have something happen there. So we really appreciate it. And your window display was phenomenal. And so love that. So thank you for that.
Yeah, thanks. And something you need to know about that window display, we got some women in our church that are like, I don't know, master carpenters or something, but they put all that together. All that stuff you saw built was some gals in our church did that, and it did look pretty cool, but they just did that on their own initiative. And we were kind of winging it the whole time, but it was fun.
Fantastic. All right. Anybody else have anything? Mary, did you want to add anything to what we already talked about? Okay. Awesome. Tracy, do you want to have any last words or anything?
I don't think so. I think we covered everything that we needed to talk about.
Awesome. So if there are other activities that please talk to your friends and your family and folks about volunteering or other nonprofits in town, other activities they want to bring. This really is a community festival, and it's amazing that it happens in our downtown. So let's keep the fun, and especially this year, I think we're just going to need as much as we can. So, all right. Any last questions or comments or thoughts? Okay. Thanks everybody for coming. Really appreciate it. And we'll be in touch. We're going to try to send out more updates as we make decisions along the way about those yellow and red items. And then we'll probably send out some volunteer information and go from there. All right. Everybody go outside. It's beautiful.
Awesome. Thanks, Megan. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you, Megan.
Have a good night. Nice to see you all.